You guys typically flying east or west side? Oh, I thought it did. Okay.
Thanks for coming in today, everybody.
Good enough.
Oh, why are we being laggy? Oh, lagging tonight, computer. Come on. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. I have no idea why my computer is so laggy right now. What in the fudge is going on? Okay, well, cross that bridge when we get there. Anyways, thanks for coming in today, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna do some flying tonight with the Virtue Safe Flying Club, of course. Just the way we like it. Let me go ahead and get this thing started, and then we'll wait for a briefing from the Virtue Safe Flying Club. I'm not running the event tonight. Our good buddy Zach, admin of the Flying Club, is running it tonight, and he's gonna lead the show. Why are you laggy tonight, computer? Why are we doing this? Why are we like this? Just seems so laggy. Maybe I'm envisioning things, chat. Guess we'll find out one way or another. This also seems very, very dark. just doesn't seem like my computer is running at a proper pace tonight. I don't know why it's doing the things that it's doing. Nick Grezzel, thanks for coming in today. Just seems like it's lagging. It's annoying.
That's a little odd.
Why is OBS Studio using all of my GPU power?
This is Sim. You didn't think everything would just work, did you?
Computer just feels so laggy. I don't know. Anyways, we're in MSFS. We're gonna do some bush flying tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a briefing that starts in 1 minute. If the guy who runs, oh, he's here. Okay. Oh, I'm voice activated, aren't I? I feel dumb now. Wow, nobody told me I was voice activated. I was talking to my stream the whole time, and you guys just sat there and took it. I really don't understand why my computer's being so laggy tonight, though. It's pissing me off. Let's see what it looks like when I actually start flying. Maybe it's just seeing.
Johnson Creek radio check.
About clear 5x5. 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Zach can get started. If you're there.
Sorry, my push to talk button wasn't working. Alright, looks like it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast here. So, thanks guys for coming into the event tonight, as always. Gonna be another relatively simple one. A little bit of terrain coming out of Johnson Creek, but going into Alpine, it should be fine. Let's see if there's any ATC on here for flight following. It's not required, but if you want to, you can if they're on. Looks like Salt Lake is on. So if you wanted to pick up flight following, that's up to you. Coming out of Johnson Creek, there's like a million different ways you can go. You can go above the mountains, you can go through them, around them, however you want. It's kind of up to you at your discretion. But there is a route on the briefing for Sky Vector, just a rough idea. Let's see. And there really isn't much else to it there. Just, you know, make sure you stick to the club rules and VATSIM rules and all that, and make sure you put the Virtual USA Flying Club in your remarks and have fun. Is there anyone that has any questions? Alright, well, looks like you guys are free to go whenever you want then.
Johnson Creek, Piper Cub, November 349 around Mike is about 3 miles to the northeast inbound.
I don't understand why my OBS is using so much of my GPU, chat. This is what's causing my computer to be slow right now. So how do I fix this? loss here. Oh, look, spam.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey.
Sorry, brief here about 4 minutes ago.
Yep. The brief, it's pretty simple. Just try not to hit any terrain. Get flight following if you want from Salt Lake. That's entirely up to you, though, and have fun.
Okay, that'll work.
Alright, chat. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but we're gonna have to fucking deal with it. I guess. I don't know why OBS is acting weird. Was it legit? Oh, man. I don't think it was legit. Oh, shit. Hi, have you ever tried this one search my go-to? You know what? It was legit. I apologize. Inzin. I don't know why my fucking bot saw you as spam. Because it popped up on... Maybe it's because you put a link, I don't know, but that shouldn't have been it either. But for some reason, my Twitch bot like showed you as spam when it came through on my end, and I apologize. I didn't mean to ban you. He's probably gone forever now. I've lost a viewer. Oh well. No, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, for some reason Twitch told me you were spam. And then I went back and read your message, and I realized that that's not spam. So I don't understand, and I apologize.
Johnson Creek, radio check.
Have I tried that link that you've sent me? No, I have not tried that Cessna 172 tail dragger.
Johnson Creek traffic, 99 Mike, is a Cub, long left base, going to be turning south into the valley.
Oh, I've never seen this before. Holy shit.
Eyes out for departing traffic.
Inzin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I didn't mean to, like I said, I apologize. That's,
Johnson Creek traffic, Bonanza 38 Romeo, taxi in to runway 35, Johnson Creek.
I don't have it where links should be showing up as spam. Everything's screwed up right now, chat. I'm not gonna lie. My computer's acting really weird. I'm lagging. Twitch is acting weird. I'm gonna go and check some stuff real quick. So everyone just bear with me for 1 second. I apologize for the inconvenience. This is not exactly how I wanted to start my stream. But I don't know why my computer is running so godforsaken slow tonight. And it's pissing me off.
Creek radio check.
555.
Oh my god.
Did you get that?
Symbol protection, link protection, link protection.
Radio check.
Loud and clear, 5x5. Allow our viewer to send links to chat from websites on the waitlist. No, it's off. Okay, so the settings are correct. So I don't know. I'm not crypto mining in the background. That's for damn sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the link. This was the link that our friend provided that for some reason Twitch decided to tell me that he was spamming. But anyways, he gave us a link to a freeware Cessna 172 trail dragger, and it
Johnson
actually
Creek
looks
traffic, Bonanza 38 Romeo departing runway 35 left cross for departure. Johnson Creek.
And I may or may not, obviously I'm not going to do it right now because I already started flight up and I'm going to start the event here in a second, but I may or may
Creek
not
traffic, Viper Cub is
download
inbound
this
from the north. We'll be overflying
once
the
the
field
stream
and then
ends.
coming around for a landing to the north.
That's pretty freaking sweet. I like the brushed metal. Ugh. Alright. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm sorry that I banned you for no good reason. I'm glad that I unbanned you. I'm glad you followed. I
Cub
appreciate
is,
you, Inzin.
left downwind for a 3-5.
Hopefully that's the last mistake I make tonight, but we all know it might not be. Yeah, I have to give that a whirl. That actually looks kind of sweet. Where are we, chat? Are we facing, is that runway 35 to the right? We're supposed to depart runway 35 is the preferred departure runway at this airport. And then we'll do a downwind departure. Look at this. Why is it like showing like him, it's like streaking across. The graphics are all...
Johnson Creek traffic. 38 Romeo's clear runway 35. Johnson Creek.
Something ain't right, Chad.
Johnson Creek Piper Cub turning left base 35.
Having some shenanigans today.
Yeah,
Hey, firm.
you wanting to join us tonight?
I am actually controlling Salt Lake Tower right now.
Ah, I see. Well, you might see us. Might see some of us soon then.
And Johnson Creek traffic Cub is short final 35.
Possibly. It's
Alright. I don't know what the deal is, chat. Everything seems to be all... It's probably Flight Sim 2020. Let's be honest with ourselves. Niner Lives, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today. I'm just going to assume it's Flight Sim update. There was also an update on
Johnson Creek traffic.
OBS Studios.
Runway 35 to park.
Johnson Creek Piper Cub is clear of the runway.
Johnson Creek traffic, so 124 Mike Charlie is at runway 35. Going to be a left downwind departure to the south. Johnson Creek. Does the stream seem like it's really lagged? It does. Okay.
Johnson Creek, November 195 Bravo, taxi runway 35. Johnson Creek.
Just what I wanted, chat. A bunch of issues with my computer. Hello, fellow E170 driver. Oh, hello.
Just curious.
Niner Lives.
Gotcha. I just want to let you know I've got somebody else who's not in the Flying Cup who I'm teaching some cross-country fundamentals to. We are flying shared cockpit, so it won't be in the voice chat per se, but we are trying to participate.
Welcome,
clear the
welcome.
runway, and yeah, we'll just see you guys airborne. If you've got any questions, just shoot me a message.
Okay, no problem.
All right,
Am I
thanks
gonna
so much.
die right off the bat here, chat?
Yeah,
No,
no problem.
we're gonna live. Johnson Creek traffic says 124 Mike Charlie is left down when leaving the area of the cell. Johnson Creek.
Traffic, yeah, Parton, south.
Yeah, I don't know why my stream is so laggy, chat. I'd apologize. Hopefully it has something to do with maybe where I'm located in the sim, or maybe the sim itself, or what have you, but seems like it's not exactly doing like a full yeah, I'm aware that the stream is not acting correctly, and I don't know why, because I haven't changed a single setting. Have not changed a single setting between the last time I streamed and
Johnson
now.
Creek traffic, Twin Comanche,
So,
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, be taxiing to runway
I
35,
don't really
Johnson
know
Creek.
what is happening.
Johnson Creek traffic. 423 Charlie Lima, be taxiing to runway 35.
I don't quite understand why my
Johnson
OBS
Creek
Studio
traffic.
is using 95% of my GPU, or 25% of my GPU.
Johnson Creek traffic, November
Part of my
19
issue
59
here.
Bravo, taking off runway 35, left downwind departure, Johnson Creek.
Might be sim-based. I mean, more or less, it's probably sim-based. Probably something with updates. This is the first time I'm streaming since update 7. So, I remember having issues with the sim as well during one of, like, I think it was like update 3 or 4. I remember having issues with the stream as well. So, I mean, it could very well be because of the sim. Like, I'd have to go into X-Plane 11 to kind of, like, truly test it. I don't understand why OBS Studios is, like, using so much of my GPU. Like, it's saying OBS Studios is using, like, 40% of my GPU. That's new. There was also an OBS Studio update recently. It makes me wonder...
Traffic. Yeah,
So, I'm really not sure, chat. What's interesting, though, is that my streams in the actual game itself are fine. It's just my frames on the stream are not good. So what you guys are seeing is way worse than what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is I'm seeing perfectly fine. There's no lag, no nothing from what I see. And my inputs are all clean. It looks good on my one monitor, but then I see on my other monitor what I'm like watching what you guys are seeing. I can see how lagged all the movements seem to be. And that's got to be an OBS issue, right? Like I said, there was an OBS Studio update recently, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with what's going on. Yeah, look, it's like not even scrolling on my main monitor. This might be an OBS Studio issue, which is great because that's how I stream. So it's gonna make streaming awkward if I have issues with my my stream setup here. Can I revert to the last version? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm not very good when it comes to computers, chat. So I have no idea if I can revert to, like, the last...
Lord. Johnson Creek traffic, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo CRB, departing the area to the northwest. We're following the valley out.
Johnson Creek traffic, Bonanza 136 Foxtrot Mike, taxi to runway 35 on the west side, Johnson Creek.
Johnson Creek traffic, plot of 6 November Golf, taxi at 35 on the west side as well, Johnson Creek.
Alright, I should probably focus up on the flying. We'll have to worry about the issues another time, chat, because I gotta focus on where I'm going here. If you see right here, we just took off out of
Creek
Johnson
traffic,
Creek.
423 Charlie Lima, ready for departure, runway 35.
Flying south here along the creek. We're going to keep flying south along the creek, pretty much all the way down the river here until we get to a road down about here. If we get to Deadwood Reservoir, we've gone too far. So we don't want to go all the way down to Deadwood Reservoir. That's going to be too far. We want to try and find this road here. And we're going to follow this valley, excuse me, all the way through, down past McKay Reservoir, down almost all the way to the Arco Butte County Airport, and then we can kind of fly right across past Idaho Falls and down into Alpine, and that's kind of what I intend to do if I can get my sim and everything else to actually cooperate. And I'm just going to keep kind of like full throttle here because we're not going to be as fast as everyone else, and this is a lengthy flight, so we might be here a while. I've had these issues before in the past, chat, I won't lie. I had issues where the stream seemed like it was like stuttery and laggy, kind of like what you guys are seeing right now. I can't remember if it was like system update 3 or 4, but I had similar issues. So on the low, I kind of think it is something related to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Kenny Monster, thanks for coming in today. So 9 lives, it might be system update 7.
Johnson Creek traffic, Bonanza 136 Foxtrot
It's always something
Mike,
with this
departing
sim.
runway
So I wouldn't be surprised
left downwind
because,
departure to the
like I
south,
said, I've
Johnson
had
Creek.
issues with past ones, and then all of a sudden it was like resolved with other updates. So I wouldn't be surprised. So unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to deal with my Cessna 170 stuttering along tonight in the bush. Man, what a beautiful airplane it is. What a beauty she is.
Traffic, plotted 6 November Golf, lining up 35, Johnson Creek.
It's not as stuttery on the stream. It's still stuttery. I can see it's still stuttery on the stream, but it's not being as stuttery as it was before, so that's good. Maybe it is something to do potentially with the scenery back over by Johnson Creek. Who knows? I don't know with my computer anymore. I give up. I see desktop window manager. Yeah,
Johnson
okay.
Creek
So you know what,
traffic,
chat?
Bonanza 136
I'm gonna show
Foxtrot
you
Mike,
guys what's
turning
going on my
left
computer here.
crosswind,
There's this
runway
desktop
35,
window
Johnson
manager that's got this whole big GPU muckabout going on with it, where it's using like 44%. I had this similar issue with this desktop window manager when I had the issues in the past also with, like, I can't remember, like I said, if it was system update 3 or 4 with Flight Sim 2020. So it's got to be a Flight Sim 2020 issue. Again, with this system update 7. So, Ken, you know, good job, Microsoft, for breaking everything. Appreciate it. Thanks. So, unfortunately, because I'm using Flight Sim 2020 tonight, I guess it's going to be laggy stream. My assumption then would be if I was using X-Plane 11, that maybe I wouldn't be having these issues. It's the only thing I can think about, or think of. So we're just going to kind of have to roll with it.
Johnson Creek traffic, Bonanza 136 Foxtrot Mike, turning a left downwind 35.
I also just realized I don't think I'm following the river.
Johnson Creek traffic, plotted 6 November Golf, departing 35, left downwind departure to the south.
Down a little bit off
Johnson
course
Creek.
here in my ramblings. But I should be following that river down to get where I'm going. I mean, this valley, I guess, kind of works too. Not really, but hi, Delilah. Everyone say hi to Delilah. Who's a good girl? You come to watch your Uncle Mike fly plane? Hello? You just wink at me? What are you doing, girl? My dog is a good dog. She's just out here chilling with us right now. I don't think you guys can see her. Oh, she left the room already again. She's fickle, that one. To cheat to do it a little bit here, chat, because I'm
Creek traffic, plotted 6 November Golf, left down.
not really sure what my sim is freaking doing, but it's pissing me off. You know, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, man, maybe I should just use X-Plane 11 for the flight tonight. As much as I love doing Flight Sim 2020, especially in the bush, for stuff like this, just something in the back of my mind was saying, Mike, maybe you should do X-Plane 11 this time. And kind of wish I did X-Plane 11. Because it does look like System Update 7 is causing me these stutters. But that's okay, chat. Adapt or die. We will adapt. Oh, we have an aircraft off our right wing here. Look at that. We got a friend. Hello. Right here. You see where my mouse is, chat? Right down there. You should see the blinking lights. There we go. Whee! Good fixing. Thanks for coming in today. So yeah, we have a little friend down there. I was running way too rich on the mixture. I just realized this now. That would explain why I'm going so damn slow. Sorry about that, plane. I was robbing you of power. How dare I? Very, very rude of me to rob you of your power. Alright, so we just passed right here. There's a strip. I think that's landmark. You can see the little strip right there. It's Zero, Uniform 0 if we look at our sectional chart here real quick. Uniform 0. So we're on course right now, which is good. So we'll just keep following that path for right now, and we'll see how it goes. Well, you know what? It's a little less stuttery on the stream now. Maybe it was that Johnson Creek scenery that was causing me the issues, because as I've gotten further away from Johnson Creek, my lagging issues have gone away. Now I'm curious to see what's going to happen when we get to Alpine, if that's going to cause any problems. Guess time will tell. Microsoft Flight Sim problems. And look, you got my new emoji out, the apple juice. You can't really see the writing on it, which is unfortunate. Twitch makes it too small, but you guys can see the writing on the, or you guys can see my new apple juice emoji. This thing sounds like a diesel truck. I guess that's one way to put it. Don't mind me, chat. I'm just turning on the devil's game on my TV. Gotta pay attention to my team, even when I'm doing flight sim stuff. Devils have not been good lately. I went to the game on Tuesday night. They lost 5-2 to the San Jose Sharks, and then yesterday they lost 5-2 again to the Minnesota Wild. So, yes, Kenny, apple juice.
Johnson Creek traffic, Bonanza 136 Foxtrot Mike is
with
5 miles
quotations.
south of the field, leaving the area to the south.
You guys, I'm sure, just heard
last
that
call,
little. For purposes of, because you never know who's watching, chat. It's apple juice. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I might be running the slowest airplane of everyone tonight for this event. I see a Kodiak, I see a lot of... Oh, someone's flying a Cub, so maybe I'm not the slowest. I might be the second slowest aircraft tonight.
5x5.
But anyways, we are... Oh, look at that. We got someone passing below us. See? Told you. We are definitely one of the slow pokes tonight in our 170. Supposedly it's going to take us like 2+ hours to get from here all the way to Alpine. We'll see about that. But yeah, we're definitely not as fast as that guy that just zoomed right by us right there. We whip out the downwind sim binoculars. Unofficial sponsor of the Virtue Safe Flying Club. Cheers. Cheers indeed. Yeah, we are flying with the Virtue Safe Flying Club tonight. This is an event hosted by our good friend Zach. He is running us tonight. We are doing Johnson Creek to Alpine, 3 Uniform 2 to 46 Uniform. Nice little bush flight. It's been a while since the club has really done like a bush flight, group flight event. So nice little change of pace for us tonight. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of us so far on the VATSIM network. doing the event. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us in the events channel. So not a bad start to the evening. I think we're coming up to where we're going to be making our left turn here pretty soon. Yes, see, now we're hauling some butt the way we want to be doing tonight. Alpine is a cool destination. Yes, it is. It'll be definitely a lot of fun getting into Alpine tonight. And so, yeah, you see the lagging has kind of gone away a little bit in the stream. So maybe it was just that Johnson Creek scenery that was causing me issues. So I might have to uninstall. Unfortunately, I might have to uninstall that Johnson Creek scenery. That might be what was causing me the problems. And like I said, that kind of worries me now about Alpine Creek when we get there. Hopefully it won't make the stream super laggy again. That would be a bummer, to say the least. Matt Guthmiller. See, I don't know who that is. I'm going to be honest with you straight up. No idea who that is. Well, I'm glad that the lag has apparently gone away in the stream chat. That's good. I want you guys to have a good viewing experience of my debauchery. So that makes me warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that the stream is cooperating as it should now. As we continue on our bush adventure in our beautifully sleek, and I love the brushed metal with the red on the Cessna 170 right here. So okay, look, chat. Here's this. This is the. If we go to this point right here, this reservoir that we have up ahead of us, then we've gone too far. So that kind of leads me to believe that that's too far. Then this is probably the little clearing that we want to be turning into, according to our sectional. Right here, like I said, if we see right here, if we get to the Deadwood Reservoir, which I see right off of my windscreen up in front, we've gone too far. So this opening, this lower land, you can see just by like the lighter tan yellow color is where we want to be. So I'm gonna start making the turn to the left here, kind of follow that opening, because we don't want to go to the reservoir. We'll have gone too far for our route that we've chosen. Flown around the world, has an aim, lives at Alpine. Oh, gotcha. Another YouTube aviator that I'm not familiar with. We got a little company in front of us right here. You can see some flashing lights. Flying Club buddy in front of us. So I guess we can just kind of follow him for the time being. Probably way faster than me, though. Usually I'm one of the faster birds, but tonight I decided to be a little bit slow. I'm a little disappointed. We had 18 club members Cinnabon, but only 10 have showed up so far. Who were the other 8 that left the Cinnabon but decided not to show up? Give me your names. I'm kidding. It's not that kind of club, chat. Free to come and go as you please. Participate as you like. It's the beauty of the Flying Club. The Virtual USA Flying Club, which I'm going to pull up a link to right now. It's the club that I run. It's the club that's hosting the event tonight that I'm flying in this beautiful Cessna 170. Virtual USA Flying Club, General Aviation Flying Club on VATSIM, so you do need to be a VATSIM member to join. But if you are a VATSIM member and you enjoy GA flying, get involved. Join in the Discord. Join us. Always happy to have more members, more people that enjoy flying general aviation on VATSIM. They do at least 3 events a month. We're going to actually probably have 5 events in December. So it's going to be a nice busy month for the flying club. Right now we're currently doing, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about here. Right now we're currently doing this event. This is the Alpine Fly-In, being hosted by our good friend Zach, one of the admin of the flying club. We're going from 3 uniform 2, that's where we departed out of. We're going to 46 uniform. The next event is going to be hosted by our good friend Brett. That's Good Fixins in chat. He's going to be hosting the next event. This is going to be his, I believe this is his first, right? This is your first flying club event as an admin, Brett. Congratulations. I don't even know how to pronounce this word. Escanaba in the moonlight. And he's got a weird picture of my face attached to a body that is definitely not mine. But that's going to be the next event on December 14th. I will not be there, chat. I'm going to be working on December 14th. I'm going to be working, flying the Embraer 175. So I will not be able to attend. Brett's going to be hosting that. That'll be the next flying club event on the 14th. That'll certainly be a good one. And then I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek, because I plan on posting this tonight after the event ends so the rest of the flying club to see. But if you're in the chat, you get to see that on Christmas night, December 25th, it's going to be Virtue USA Flying Club's Christmas on Long Island. I am going to be, oh, ignore that, because it's going to be actually at 7:30 and not 7. That's an incorrect banner.
You can see the other planes a lot better.
Yeah, I have noticed that you can see people around you a lot better. He makes a good point, Chad. It was a lot harder to see other aircraft in the sim, but I do see them a lot better. He's absolutely right about that. Anyways, ignore the time, but on Christmas night, the club's going to be doing an event, and I'm going to be giving away prizes. There's going to be giveaways, chat. We're looking at now 3, because our good buddy John is going to contribute another 25 as well. So at least 3 Amazon gift cards will be given away on Christmas night. It's the season of giving, so of course it has to be done, right? For club members that participate, will be eligible for that. So if you haven't already and you're in the flying club, mark your calendar for Christmas night. We're up to 10 now on the count. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 flying club members on VATSPY. That's good. I'm always happy when we hit double digits. Everything
too late
else
to join?
Not at all. Once you hit double digits, everything else is icing on the cake, in my mind, chat. And again, success of the club is not dictated on our attendance. It's by how the club members enjoy being involved with the events and with the club in general. And I would hope, I can't speak for members of the club, but I would hope that everyone has a good time in the Virtually Safe Flying Club. That's my hope, because that's what I made it for. A bunch of people that love general aviation flying, to help promote it on VATSIM and to have a good time. And so I really hope that everyone that's involved with the flying club enjoys it and has a good time. And that's what matters the most to me about the club. A lot of great people in the club. Guys and girls, young and old. It's a beautiful thing. And this sim is a beautiful thing when it actually runs properly like it is right now. The landscape and everything like that, a little sun reflection off of the river.
Is there anyone that hasn't departed yet? Or is that ship kind of sailed?
I haven't.
The main reason why I keep coming back for more in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 is the visuals, chat. I'm a visual guy. I enjoy seeing beauty, scenery, landscape. It's a big reason why I enjoy being a pilot in real life too, is being able to travel and see, a lot of places that I really probably wouldn't have been able to see if I wasn't a pilot. And the view from above is always really nice too. And this sim is nice when it comes to the visuals. There's absolutely no denying that. Still a lot of other stuff that they need to fix though. And then, you know, they always break a few things when they do an update before they have to fix those again. So it's a work in progress. In the end of the day, we're really, truly all still just beta testers for this sim. There's really no other way to look at it, in my opinion. Alright, so we're coming up to a point, chat, where I believe we just passed Bruce Meadows right there. It's Uniform 63 room. And so we're gonna get up here. There's gonna be a split in the river right up here. So right up here, boom, split in the river. We're gonna take the split to the right here. This little valley to the right is gonna be our next turn on our journey.
If you get a chance, you might tell me about how far along the route you are.
Say again?
About how far along the route are you?
I see Uniform 63.
Yeah, I just passed Uniform 63 myself as well.
Put 28 miles of bird's eye. Where's the crow flies? Southeast.
I might just take off from Uniform 63.
Yeah, there's a big clump of us down around here. And 2 Uniform 7 is about 20 miles further.
So we'll split to the right when we get there, and we'll keep trucking along. I'm very disjointed tonight, Chad. I apologize. Between the slow start to the stream, the lagging, the issues. Blame it on the apple juice. Blame it on the apple juice. But I am definitely not at my finest streaming mode tonight. That's okay. As long as I don't break the airplane when we get to Alpine, we're all good. And we're having a good time with our club members. And I hope you guys are having a nice Friday evening as well. Ready for the weekend. It's a weird thing that I'm going to be able to hold weekends off and be off for Christmas in December. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but lo and behold, I bid for it and I got it. So it's going to be weird me being actually like home on weekends. I haven't been home on a weekend in quite some time, to be honest with you guys. And so I don't know if I should get used to it or not, though. We'll see if I'm able to continue to hold weekends as it goes on here. But it's weird. I won't lie. But unfortunately, that means I will not be able to participate in your event, Good Fixins, because I will be working. I'm hoping that it all goes well. I just love the way this plane looks, and this sim looks. And that's really all that I can say about the sim, is that it looks good. Whee. Yeah, job's kind of important, not gonna lie. As much as I would love to participate in your event there, bud. Kind of importante that I work so I don't get fired, you know. Semantics, right? Oh!
I don't know about you guys, but I've spotted several great camping spots.
Got a little company on our wing here. Just came in out of nowhere. Right there. Surprised the heck out of me, man. Whew. I don't know who that was that just came out from under me, but you just scared the crap out of me. Whoever that is, they're also hauling some butt. there. That's our little buddy right there. It is a lot easier to see the aircraft in Flight Sim 2020 after the update. I will give them that. They have fixed that issue, because that has been an issue. So I will give them that. Yeah, they really have made it a lot easier to see aircraft in Flight Sim 2020 now.
Yeah, the draw distance is really, really been improved.
I was like, we can see this guy clear as day out here now. In the past, he would have already disappeared even at that distance, so... Good things are happening, chat. I'm sure they broke a few other things to fix that, but, you know. Take the victories where we can get them. We're just getting started on this route too in our 170. She's not a fast mover. Still got a ways to go. Everyone else around us is doing like $150, $170. We're doing one a week. Getting smoked by a J3 Cub. Is that a J3 Cub? Really? No, I don't think that's a J3 Cub. There's no way he's flying a J3 and doing that much speed. He has definitely connected incorrectly in terms of the type of aircraft for what he's actually flying. Or he's cheating and doing like sim speed times 2. Steve, what are you flying?
I'm flying that nose wheel Cub.
How are you kicking my ass in speed?
Got a big old engine in it.
Ooh. Oh, so it's a turbo Cub, okay.
Exactly. Got a PT6 up front.
Oh, that explains a lot, chat.
Now I'm indicating about 107.
What? How are you? What?
Yeah, these true airspeed's probably like 130.
I'm indicating 120 and you're smoking me. What's going on here?
Maybe my pitot tube is clogged.
Gotta love them simisms. Microsoft Flight Sim weather is messed up by it. Microsoft Flight Sim weather has been messed up since the day. Since the day. Yeah, you were the one I think that scared the poop out of me like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I do my best.
Microsoft Flight Sim hasn't had the weather working since the game came out.
I tried shouting out the window.
And Rex Weather
you,
Force doesn't work either since the game came out, which is a waste of $20. I noticed. It's a bummer.
What are you flying, Mike?
That's Cessna 170 Bravo, Carenado. I couldn't not use a bush aircraft for these fields, as slow as it is.
Yeah, I know something about taking off out of Frank Church Wilderness and anything but a bush plane just feels wrong.
Correct.
I'm actually about to load up in the 170 at Stanley. Have you guys passed Stanley yet?
Looks like
yeah, we're quite a ways away from Stanley.
I'm about to be right over it. So, good mix of us. Up to 12, chat. Look at that. We're up to 12, and we haven't even had our good buddy Grant sign in yet, so he'll be 13. That ain't bad. we see Stanley? If we see Stanley, then we know we're going the right way. I think Stanley is over... I don't know what that is down there. But, I think right here we're going to be making a left turn. I think we're pretty much going left right into this valley right here off our left now is our next jaunt. So we're going to start our left turn here and start going towards this valley. We're going to have to climb a little bit here. Forget about this guy, because we're right here, this valley is what I'm looking at. So we're going to have to climb a wee bit. Going to lose some of our precious airspeed, but that's alright. Should be plenty of altitude for us right now. We're not really worried about holding any specific altitude. This is bush flying. We're just don't want to crash. It's essentially the goal in bush flying is don't die. Don't bend the airframe. Everything else is just kind of go with the flow. We are definitely the slow poke of the bunch, though, Chad. We've had at least 5 or 6 guys already pass us. Hope y'all are in it for the long haul tonight. It might be another couple hours before we get to Alpine at the rate we're going.
Well, I just took off from Stanley, and I've got one of you at my 12. I think I might just join up with you.
That should be me.
Mike, is there a way to change the brightness in the GPS in this 170?
Good question. I was trying to figure that out earlier, and the answer I think is no, unfortunately.
That's got to be something with the update that messed with it. Because it didn't used to be like that, did it?
No, it's not. And I was having the same issue before, and I have no idea. Well, at least it's not me, Chad. Alright, 13 of us moving our way to Alpine. Some of us a little bit faster than others. Some just dragging ass over here. Doing a $1.14 across the ground. Pretty much all we're doing right now is following this valley that we're in until we get into a bigger clearing about where the Salmon River is. We're going to come on down here, try and find McKay Reservoir. And if we can find McKay Reservoir, that'll get us past McKay, down towards Arco Butte County. And then it'll be a straight shot pretty much after that to get to Alpine. The Palisades Reservoir near Alpine. which I'm pretty sure I have streamed that area before, and it is very nice. So it'll be a nice little approach getting into Alpine there. I am curious to see how the sim is going to react to scenery, since it was not handling the scenery at Johnson Creek very well.
Mike, you know what? I think you might be getting smoked by the Cub. Have you taken into account the airspeed indicators in miles per hour?
Maybe. I also don't have a turbo, and supposedly he does, so...
Yeah, you might have the mod. I think there's a pretty good mod out there for the Cub.
Yeah, it's one of the Bush League Legends planes.
Yep.
I think it's out of date, though. I'm having trouble interacting with some of the cockpit. So,
I mean, there's a lot of things out of date every time they update this sim.
I think they just came out with a new one.
Yeah, I gotta go through Bush League and download all their sceneries and planes again.
By the way, Chad, he's talking to Bush League Legends is what he's talking about. So if you Google Bush League Legends, you'll find their website. They got a lot of good stuff for Flight Sim 2020. They also have a Twitch channel that they stream on occasionally as well. That is pretty sweet. You guys a nice little view of the scenery here.
That Johnson Creek payware in Microsoft is so pretty, I almost didn't want to leave the airport.
You see, I did not have the payware, and the freeware one that I had was really lagging my sim.
Was it a out of date issue, you think?
Probably.
Yeah, I have made the switch fully to Flight Sim 2020. I'm not going back to X-Plane, but it does concern me that Asobo has 24 sim updates planned in the next 2 years. Like, if I'm gonna have to go through this, things breaking every month for the next 2 years, it's gonna...
Welcome to the way it's been since the game was released last year, buddy.
I know, yeah.
523 Foxtrot Sierra.
I have yet to encounter a sim I don't spend
it.
more time maintaining than I do flying.
Yeah, I mean, what's the alternative? Either never update it or update it a lot and put us through hell.
Yeah.
No, it's a valid point. I think they should have waited longer to release the game and fixed a lot of the stuff before they released it, instead of making us all kind of beta testers. But at the same time, it was COVID, there was money to be made, and they went and they took it and they made a lot of money, so who can blame them for that either?
And on top of that, it also spurred huge growth for the people that make hardware. I mean, I think I saw something that, like, in the next couple of years, like, flight simulator hardware sales projections are like $2 billion.
Yeah, it was some stupidly high number.
Yeah, it makes you want to run out and design your own HOTAS.
I mean, literally. Yeah, no joke. There's a bunch of kids sitting in their mechanical engineering classes just scratching their heads. So Mike came to Kansas City. You said you just stayed in your hotel?
Yeah, when I got to Kansas City that day, my stomach was not having a good time.
Which hotel was it? The one by the airport?
Yeah, right by the airport. I'm not going to say it out loud on my stream. I'll talk to you another time.
Oh, that's fair. That's why I didn't know your stream.
Security reasons.
Yep, for sure.
But yeah, those are the ones right by the hotel. Sorry, right by the airport.
Yeah. It's coming together nice up there. That new terminal is looking pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's even remotely close to being finished yet, but
yeah, it's quite an old school terminal there in Kansas City right now as it stands.
oh yeah, I mean, it's like stepping back into the 70s.
Yeah, it's just like the garbage for the longest time, except now the new parts of LaGuardia are actually pretty nice. It'll always still be LaGarbage to me, though. Thank you for that follow again, 35 Foxtrots here. I appreciate you very much.
But I remember the 70s so fondly.
I've heard great things about the 70s. I heard it was like all the rage to overpay for gasoline.
I do remember some of my parents' angry outbursts during that period too. I was too little to suffer it.
Oh, you guys aren't feeling it with the gas prices now already?
I mean, here in Kansas City, we're sitting at, I think, 286 is what I saw this morning.
It's actually the lowest it's been in a few weeks. It was 333 by me this afternoon in New York.
286 is great. Pennsylvania is horrendous fuel tax.
Yeah, I'll take 286 any day.
429 in Arizona.
Oh my God.
Crap.
What is it down at Wichita?
It's right at it's just under $3.
Yeah, Uncle Joe released that stuff from the reserves and it went down a little bit. I was like, oh, thank God. But it's honestly not that bad anymore for us because my husband works from home, so it's, you know, the gas expense hasn't really been something that has bitten us, thankfully.
I have to drive an hour and a half to LaGuardia and then an hour and a half back to my house after every trip, so.
Oh my God. Okay, so an hour and a half though, but what does that amount to in actual distance?
It's exactly 69 miles from my house to the employee lot.
Oh wow. I didn't realize it was that
Giggity Chad.
Far of a commute for you.
Yeah, well, I have to drive 69 miles to the employee lot of LaGuardia, then to catch a flight to Dallas, to then start my trip, to then finish my trip, to then catch a flight back to LaGuardia, to then drive home. That's the beauty of aviation sometimes, unfortunately.
That's quite the trip.
Yeah, commuting sucks. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to complain about my 30-minute commute to work ever again.
It was all fine and dandy until my company closed their New York base, and then, bummer.
I have a 7-minute commute.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's nice. I've got a 2019 Ford pickup truck, and it's only got 17,000 miles on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Really, the only time I drive is to and from work.
There was probably about 4-5 months there where it got no miles on it at all.
Yeah.
I've got almost 12K on my K5, and it's just going to be 1 year old next week.
That's not horrible. I mean, I think the average that most insurance companies use is what, 12 to 15 per year?
Correct.
Yeah, it's about good.
Mike, what are you running? What's your RPM right now?
Max.
Okay. Me too, and I'm like, I don't know if I should be running it this hard, but whatever. It's got tundra tires. Worst case, I'll just bounce off a mountainside somewhere.
I believe we want to follow this.
I can't switch fuel tanks,
right
so I keep
here.
having to cheat the sim to refill my left fuel tank.
Ouch.
Thank you for the reminder to switch fuel tanks.
Don't forget to switch your fuel tanks, chat.
Yeah, Jared, isn't that your job usually whenever I'm flying with you?
Yeah, I normally got to tell you. Time to switch fuel tanks.
Yeah, I'll just wait till your plane won't turn one direction. You know it's time to switch.
I'm flying the new X-Cub with the nose wheel, and it was beeping at me earlier. I think it was a switch your fuel tank beep. Does anybody confirm that?
That's exactly what I'm flying, but I can't interact with any of my cockpit switches.
Yeah, it beeped at me, so I switched fuel tanks and it stopped beeping, and then it did it again. I switched again, so I think it has a alert
So
system.
you're able to interact with the switches. You have the newer update on that Cub, I guess.
Yeah, I can update with I can interact with everything.
Might have to go and get that Cub chat since it's apparently updated and working. I think we like zigzag.
Mike, we're kind of bringing up the end here, aren't we?
Yeah, there's a couple of stragglers behind us.
Yeah, one's in the caravan though, so we're not looking too hot here with our. we're gonna crawl across the finish line.
Yeah, but you have the soulful planes.
It's true. It's got character.
Where are we, chat? I might be lost.
What are you in, Grant?
I'm in the 170 with the Mike's flying the Carenado. It feels weird, so I'm waiting to get so I bought the Logitech throttle, that 3.
I think we have to go this way.
System, the side
my sectional right here.
And I'm waiting on the rudder pedals. Finally biting the bullet.
I think we're like right.
I'm waiting to get the yoke until next month, and so for now I've got the throttle in my right hand and
I'm kind of following the herd.
The joystick in my left hand. But the joystick I have is made for the right hand. So the last couple days I've been kind of getting used to flying in a new setup here. So we'll see how this landing goes.
Then you'll have to switch all over again.
Cheating a lot tonight,
because
chat.
the
I won't lie to you.
170 is already sensitive as it is on landing.
Trying to survive the flight. All the problems we had at the start.
Sorry to interrupt. What else do you guys have?
Kind of all over the place.
Yeah, usually this kind of flying, the bush flying, the altitude doesn't matter too much. I've been fluctuating the whole trip. Just don't hit a mountain.
Alright, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I broke down and freaking spent the money for one of the Thrustmaster Warthogs. It was supposed to be here today, and then I got an update that it's delayed. So it's.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's sitting in a ship off the port of Los Angeles.
Well, I knew something was wrong when it showed that it was at Oklahoma. It left the Oklahoma City facility at 1 o'clock yesterday, and then didn't update all day yesterday and all day today, and then it finally said it was delayed. But it don't say what or why.
Well, at least it's local.
Pretty close, about 2.5 hours from me.
That's a bummer.
I wish they'd tell you, a truck was in a major accident. You're not going to get your shit for a while.
Yeah, could you imagine? Okay, I know you really wanted this thing, but the truck is on fire, so
yeah.
I always wonder about that.
You didn't buy
the
the protection plan, so sorry for you.
Yeah. No insurance. Yeah, like I've seen a semi-truck trailer like on fire before, like on the highway, and I'm like, man, I wonder like what that phone call sounds like with the customers.
Yeah. Yeah, I was driving from LA to Vegas once, and I have that one highway. Forgive me, I can't think of what the highway is, but it's that one highway that goes east out of there towards Vegas, and they had a triple trailer flip over, and the entire highway was stopped for 4.5 hours.
Oh my God,
that sucks. Because there's nowhere else to go.
No, yeah, that's you're pretty much locked in.
Is it the 15 freeway you're talking about?
Yeah, the 15, that's it, I believe.
Yeah, I live like right there from it.
Yeah, the highway that people usually do about 110 on normally.
Yeah. In the right lane.
Josh, that's a great livery that you have on your DC3.
Thanks.
Head in the Cloud 2020. Thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, sir. Been a while since I've seen you in here. I also don't stream as much as I used to be fair. I'm always working now. Working and commuting. Good to have you stop by in the chat tonight. We are dragging ass in our Cessna 170 on our way to Alpine, which is 46 uniform, part out of Johnson Creek. We're probably going to be bringing up the caboose in our slow little 170, only doing 100 knots across the ground, really.
We doing a leg Sunday morning, Grant?
Probably. I'm getting my COVID booster shot tomorrow morning though, so I don't know. I might be not feeling well, but I mean, I assume I'll still. I assume I'll be fine to do it. So yeah.
Yeah, I go to Vegas next Thursday, so I won't be available next weekend.
Nice. Where are you staying?
About the only place I haven't stayed, which is the Excalibur, so we're going to stay there this time.
Okay, okay. Have you, so I'm staying at the Orleans whenever I go. Have you been there?
Yeah, I've pretty much stayed at almost every hotel in Vegas. I've been so many times.
Okay, and so, what are your thoughts on the Orleans?
It's a good hotel. I don't mind it at all. I mean, it's just as good as any of the others that aren't, you know, those top-of-the-line break-your-bank hotels. So
Never been to Vegas, Chet.
Yeah, because I mean the only reason I'm staying there,
29 years old, I've never been to Vegas.
Just the conference I'm going to is in that hotel, so that's why I stayed there, just so I didn't have to worry about Ubers or anything. But
yeah, I like the Paris, Venetian, and the Monte Carlo. They're some of my favorites up there.
What are the games like at Orleans?
As far as what, like table games or slots?
Yeah, table game. Like, do they have like what are do they have any like? Are they gonna break the bank? Or do they have like $15 tables or anything?
It depends. Like on the weekends, their table limits are higher because more people are playing. It's kind of hard to find like a, you know, if you want to get on like a 10-20 table or 25-50 table or whatever. Those are kind of hard to find unless you go like downtown and stuff.
Really? Oh my God, that's a lot of money. I've been to a casino one time, so you know.
Yeah.
I'm not well versed. I just
Devil's already losing
I like
1-0
roulette because it doesn't take a lot of thought.
Yeah, during the week they lower the limits, and then you have to go to like the high limit areas to get some real high tables. But during the weekends when they have a big crowd there, they like to up the limits. At least that's what I see. I don't really play much table games.
Yeah.
Well, I play some craps from time to time. That's about
Oh God, crap. See, that's one I do not understand at all.
It takes a little getting used to, but after a while, it's just as easy as anything else, really. It's just you got to keep track on how much you have to bet. The minimum amount is different depending on what bet you're betting.
Starting the engineering game, but I really like the vibe of Monte Carlo better.
Yeah,
I still
like
have never been to
forget
Vegas.
Type of games like roulette, I can just throw down a few chips, be like, all right, I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
I throw a $100 chip down on 23 every time I go to Vegas.
Hey, there you go.
Should try 24.
Maybe. I've hit it a couple times, but that's a couple of times out of a lot of times doing it, so the odds aren't real good.
Yeah. I love roulette. I watched a dude one time on my bachelor party back in August. He
Nice
came
little
up to the
clearing
table.
here. We'll hit the speed boost and descend here in a
and he
second.
goes, can I sit down and play? And the dealer goes, yeah, there's room for you. And the guy sits down. He goes, F it. I want one on everything. And the dealer just looks at him like, you know that you're gonna lose money, right? Like,
yeah.
And the guy did not understand, like, and was like, "Don't tell me how to bet my money." I was like, "Okay, this dude that's a problem."
Yeah, like a casino's gonna have a game where if you bet everything, you're always gonna profit off of it. I mean, come on.
It's so funny. I was like, "Man, this guy is like, he's gonna go home hurting tonight."
He'll learn.
I just saw that you said I'm not missing a whole lot, Zach. That's funny.
Yeah, but at 30, what is it? 30. I think it's 35 to 1. I think I'm thinking it right. 35 to 1 for one number. So you throw down $100.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you throw down $100 chip, and you hit it. Just get lucky and hit it. Chip. You're set for the rest of your trip.
I was gonna say, yeah, you pay for your vacation.
Devils look like crap again tonight so far. Great. So sick of all my teams sucking balls. Sorry, chat. Nothing Winnipeg.
Man, it really opened up right here, Mike.
Yeah, valley got really big.
Yeah, I just got over that that mountain there.
Coming up on the McKay Reservoir here, chat. So you see the McKay Reservoir right here, and then come up on the screen, boom, right there. We're still on the right path, and we still got a ways to go. Because you see McKay Reservoir is right over here, and we still got to get all the way over here. Still got a while to go.
So what, we're right by Star Ranch?
Streamception.
Alright guys, I just touched down just past Uniform 62 because I got a bolt, so have a good rest of your flight.
Have a great rest of your evening.
Yeah, take care.
See you, man.
Night.
Cruising right along here, chat. Slowly but surely.
Man, Mike, this 170 basically flies itself.
More or less, yeah, if you get it trimmed out nice.
I mean, this thing is this is super easy to trim out.
Here's the McKay Reservoir. Still on course. Slowly but surely making our way. Love the reflection there on the water of the mountain. It's very nice. Sim always looks damn good. So we keep following this river down a little bit more until we get closer to the Arco Butte County Airport. According to our sectional chart. As fast as our 170 will let us. Devils are losing 3-0 in 7 minutes into the game. This team's gonna kill me. I like these little crop circle things, are very awesome. So there's quite the valley in the mountains here. See our buddy right there. That little light that I'm circling my mouth around is Grant. In his 170 of his own. Both going as fast as we can go here. How much fuel I got? I'm plenty of gas. I'm not worried about fuel. They pulled one back, chat. 31. Pretty close to where we're gonna start shooting across. To the a little bit more directed towards the east. Start making our way towards that Palisade Reservoir here. We cut right through this little guy right here. We're gonna have to start climbing again potentially. Then after that it should smooth out again. This little pass right here, and then on the other side it should be a little bit lower. A little less terrain to deal with for the rest of the way. It'll just kind of be flat now, not flat in terms of height because we're still going to be 5,000 feet up, but it'll be flatter in terms of just the terrain in general once we get on that other side there. So I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. We're right about, we just passed McKay a little bit ago, so we're right about here. We're going to keep going down. I'm actually going to cut across a little bit right here. This little gap right here is where I'm going to cut across, kind of like right here. And then it'll almost be a straight shot, about a 090 heading. That'll take us past Idaho Falls, which will need to be above 7,200 feet to be above the airspace, so we'll keep that in mind. We want to be at least at 7,500 feet to get above the class Delta there, and then we'll continue on until we can find the Palisade Reservoir down here. A bit of our speed here as we climb up to get through this little pass here. we should be okay at this altitude to clear all the stuff in front of us here, so I'm going to level her off here real quick. See if I can't get it trimmed back out. So once we get on the other side of this mountain ridge right here, chat, we're going to be pretty much just on a 090 heading the rest of the way. It should take us towards the Palisade Reservoir. Have to use our little compass here to get on a 090 heading. Again, once we want to clear this little ridge here first before we kind of actually, we want to clear that guy before we really start doing that. Get on an easterly heading after that. Redneck Lovin' Life, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you in the chat. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well too. Nice to actually have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I'm actually able to hold weekends off in December, including Christmas, which is great. Definitely not something I expected to happen, but I got lucky, so I'll take it. Doing a little bush flying in our beautiful Cessna 170 with the Virtue Safe Flying Club. We took off out of Johnson Creek a little while back, 3 Uniform 2, and we're flying to Alpine, which is 4-6 uniform. We're definitely one of the slow pokes tonight. A lot of the guys are flying stuff that are a lot faster. I'm sure a couple of guys are probably almost already on the ground, if not already on the ground at Alpine, but we're taking our sweet, sweet time. All this bush style flying can't not be in a bush airplane, right? We're just going to clear this little ridge right here, and then we're going to be making a left to about a 090 heading, which should get us pretty much the rest of the way to our destination. Dub Aviator, that's correct. I think it was Good Fixins brought that up earlier. Matt Guthmiller is 4-6 uniform is his home. An astute observation. Have an RC 150, thinking about getting a 170 from Felix Innovations. Very nice. I'm sure that would be a lot of fun to fly. I know my good buddy Sean is big into his RC airplanes that he has. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what he has, though. I'm not good with any of that stuff. But yeah, Dub Aviator, you're absolutely right. Apparently. I don't know who that is. I've never seen his YouTube videos, but yeah, I know what you mean, radio control. Yep. I knew what you meant. Good Fixins was saying earlier that that was the home airport for the gentleman, and I don't know his YouTube. I've never seen him before, so can't say I know the guy or know even about him, but if he's home based at 46 uniform, then he's probably doing alright with himself in life. Probably. Looks better than it flies. Alright, once we clear this ridge, chat, we're heading east. Let's see if we can't find our way home.
Go ahead and land.
Doing about east right now, so we're pretty much going to stay right where we're at right now, more or less. Maybe just slightly bit more to the left. Let's look at our compass here. Yeah, that's about east. We'll try and hold this as best we can, chat. Just going to be looking for the big old Palisade Reservoir right down here. Is going to be our next big point that we're looking for, Palisade Res, and that takes us right into Alpine. So we're still looking at another probably 100 miles on our flight here. So still got a bit of ways to go. Where am I at? Alright, so I just cleared this little ridge right here, this little mountain ridge just south of Howe, I guess. So right about here is where we're at, right on this dot. And so we got about 78 and then another, yeah, so about 100 miles roughly. We're going to cross over Idaho Falls, make sure we're above the delta, so we'll stay at 7,500 feet by the time we get closer there. And then get to Alpine down here. So we still got a bit of ways to go. 100-ish miles. This is Idaho. We are flying in Idaho. Idaho Bush. I'm going to start the descent down to 7,500. Getting a little bit off course there. Let's get back a little bit to the right. Try and stay on our east heading as best we can. Yep, we're in Idaho, Idaho. Yeah. Get it, Chad. But I've been in some hose. Oh, that's not safe for Twitch. That comment is very cheeky and not safe for Twitch, but it was funny. And I liked it. It's very funny. I am sipping on some apple juice. Apple juice. Don't really talk about what I drink on the chat. You never know who's watching. It's good stuff, though. That's all I have to say. Also, Zach, by the way, you made the freaking emojis. So you go ahead and have that. Hold on. You go ahead and have that. Twitch. There you go. That's your gift for helping me make the new emojis.
Zach Bardig just subscribed. Thanks for coming in today.
There you go. Now you can use them. You made them, you might as well be able to use them.
I'm about 35 miles out from 46 Uniform. I haven't heard any traffic on VATSIM Unicom. Has anybody been making radio calls there? Am I just out of range?
Yeah, I've heard everybody.
Yeah. Might still be a little out of range. Usually I think it's 25 miles for the VATSIM. I don't know, to be honest with you, 100%.
Tommy just made a radio call just now.
Yeah, okay, I didn't hear that. But like I say, I'm 35 miles out, so maybe just out of range, that's all.
Not a problem, Zach. You made them. You deserve to be able to use them. Keep drifting to the left a little bit. Looks like there's a pretty big contingency that's already made their way to Alpine. We still got, like I said, a bit of a ways to go, Chad. Probably at least a half an hour or more before we make it there ourselves.
There it is. "32 miles out," I heard that one.
Devils have made it 3-2 in the first. Good. At least they're fighting back. To make sure we're above 7,500 feet to be above the Idaho Falls class Delta. So as long as we're at this altitude, we're fine. Try and get ourselves to a more appropriate VFR altitude of 7,500 feet here in a second. Definitely got a little bit flat out here, other than those couple of mountains that we're seeing. Flattened out a bit compared to what we were seeing before. Three to 2 after the first period, so like I said, at least the Devils have made some kind of comeback. After going down 3-0. Take that. Uh-oh, Grant. Did we lose you, Grant? I lost Grant. We lost the chat. Oh, no. Definitely going to be last getting there. You see that notice on the sectional for reasons of national security? Yes. For reasons of national security, pilots are requested to avoid flight at or below 6,000 feet MSL in this area. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I knew why that is. I have no idea. To be honest with you. No reason, no idea why that's the thing. But yeah, definitely written there. I don't know what I don't know what's down there that that causes that, to be honest with you. Something national security though, so.
Are we transitioning the Jeep to Class Delta?
I intend to stay above it. As long as you're above 7,200 feet, you're good.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Wait, that's MSL, right?
Yeah, as long as you're above 7,200 feet MSL, you're good.
Alright, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I gotta look at the Christmas lights myself too, shit. Just put them up today. Take a look at that when I land. Now it's dark out. There is a nuclear reactor site there. Lots of Department of Defense contractors work out there. Oh, there you go. That solves that riddle, chat. Willdog26, thank you for the information. I would have never known that. Appreciate you stopping by and enlightening the chat. Up a little bit. Send a little bit here. Get a little speed boost from it. Yeah, something like that would definitely explain it. No doubt about that. I think 13 is the number that I had for participation. In fact, I think the highest at one point we had in terms of participation was 13, according to my eyes.
Yep, I got 13 as well.
Ditto.
That site is why Idaho is high on the list of drop sites for nuclear warhead. There's a shit ton of nuclear waste out there that would emit like crazy. Oh well. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fucking scary. That's a little scary. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Southeast Idaho had a family member, a friend. Well, hopefully some stuff like that doesn't go down, because that would be awful. But that explains a lot in terms of that NOTAM on the sectional there. town name there, Atomic City. Is that right? Is there actually a town named Atomic City there? See, I know nothing about this area, so...
Who is that? Someone looked like they skidded off the runway.
Kind of just heading out this way, about eastward. About roughly this heading, we should eventually find the Palisades Reservoir. That'll lead us right into Alpine. I learned a lot about the state of Idaho today that I would have never known if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you for imparting your knowledge on me. I appreciate it. There really isn't a whole lot else out here, to be honest. It's like pretty barren out here. At least in the sim. Got a little bit of action going on over here building-wise, though. A little farmland action. Another fun fact about this area, it's so flat because millions of years the caldera, which is now in Yellowstone, flattened land when it traveled northeast. Assuming that's the Caldera River. And again, another fact that I would have never known. Melvin Leroy. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, Brant. Thanks for coming in today. A couple of new emojis that I've got sprinkled in courtesy of our good friend Zach Bartig, who's also hosting the event that we're flying in right now tonight for the Flying Club. As you can see, I've got out my trusty Cessna 170 because we took off out of Johnson Creek and we're going to Alpine, so Bush seemed appropriate to be in a Bush airplane. A lot of other people are in faster stuff, but I couldn't bring myself to do that. Even though I'm probably going to be bringing up the rear with how slow I'm going, I had to go Bush. Can't pass up the opportunity to go Bush when you're in Idaho. Park in this area too, called Craters of the Moon, because it's miles and miles crushed over lava from back when this area is filled with volcanoes. That's actually awesome to know as well. Neat little area for what seems like kind of nothingness. I'm loading in, better late than never. Booster dose kick. A little COVID booster kicking your butt. I got you. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to get a booster or not. I do have the Johnson & Johnson flowing through my veins. Plus, I also had COVID for real in March. It sucked. Don't recommend it. I haven't decided on a booster yet. I don't know if I'm going to just get another Johnson & Johnson or if I'm going to do the mix and match, or I have no idea. Have not decided yet. I'm still hoping my body somehow magically has some natural immunity from when I fucking had it in March, but that might be a little bit too long now. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I got the Johnson & Johnson in July, so. I would fathom to guess that at this point, if I got it again, if it didn't kill me the first time, it's probably not going to kill me the second time. But doesn't mean I want to get it again either, though. Freaking COVID. I'll be honest with you, Chad, I'm still in the camp that I think everyone's going to get it at least once in a lifetime. I think it's something that's like I think it's going to be like the flu, where we're kind of just going to have to live with it for the rest of our lives. It's going to be different variants, just like the flu always has its different variants, but I think it'll be less dangerous, I guess, the longer it goes, because be better prepared with the vaccines and stuff, just like we have the flu vaccine and all that. So I think it'll be less dangerous as we go along. But unfortunately, I think it's here to stay. I don't think it's something we're ever going to eradicate. At least probably not in our lifetime. I'd be surprised. Is your airline mandating that you must be vaccinated? Not something I'm going to talk about on the stream, Dub Aviator, but all you need to know is that I have the J&J flowing through my veins. Old Johnson & Johnson. I'll be due some financial compensation in 30 years probably, but that's alright. That which does not kill you makes you stronger. Or something. Or it'll kill you in the future. Either way. If I can make it to 50, then I'm alright. I think 50 years is a good life. Anything after that is gravy. Coming up on Idaho Falls. Airport's right here. So we know we're still going the right way. Cash in that Dogecoin at 50? Yeah, that'd be something. I'm also, not only do I invest in the Doge, but I'm also invested in the Sheeb as well. Hope is that in 20 years I forget about it, but then I remember, and then I look at it, and then I'm like a billionaire, and then I can just retire and enjoy the rest of my time on some beach somewhere. You never know, man. Never know. Look at Bitcoin. Can you imagine if I had bought like 100 Bitcoin in like 2011, 2012 when I was still in college and they were first talking about that shit? I'd have a much nicer sim than the one I have now, let's put it that way. But who could have guessed? It's all made up money too, which is crazy. I invested in Apple in 1987. Well, shit. Can I borrow some money? It'd be great if I could borrow some money. Oh, you had me going there for a second. I think my dog is trying to get into my room. Hello? You trying to get in, Delilah? Hello. Hi, Delilah. I guess my dad closed the door all the way on you. Sorry. What's up, little girl? What's up, little fluff? Everyone say hi to Delilah. Let me see if I can get the webcam to actually show her today. Can you guys, where's my hand right here? You guys see, there she is. My hand is petting her. It might be hard to see with the lighting in the room, but there's dog right there. There's putting her head down. She's sniffing my laundry. I don't know why. Everyone say hi to Delilah. I have to fix my webcam now. Oh, wow, you came in and now you want to go back out? You are picky. Go ahead. Be free. She wants me to play with her, but I'm flying an airplane right now, so she's gonna have to wait. Are we above 7,500 feet? We certainly, or 7,200 feet. We are well above 7,200 feet. We're 1,000 above that, so we are well above the Class Delta airspace for Idaho Falls here. What kind of doggo is Delilah? She is a mix between a lab and a Catahoula leopard. She's a mix between a lab and a Catahoula leopard. Which I didn't even know what a Catahoula leopard was until we got her. But apparently it's like a southern breed. It's a dog that I guess is like a Louisiana-based breed. I guess. Very interestingly colored, patterned dog. Very, very beautiful dog. She is, there might be some bias, obviously, because she was, you know, the family dog, but she's a very beautiful dog. Probably one of the most beautiful dogs I've ever known. She's very, she's almost 10 years old. She's gonna be 10 years old in January, and she's still very, very, very active and playful and youthful, almost like a pup. So she, for 10 years old, almost 10 years old, she's 9 right now, but for almost 10 years old, she's still got a lot of energy in her, a lot of youthful energy in her, so hopefully she'll live a long time. So you see there's a valley right here, Chad? I think we gotta actually go a little bit to the left here, because I'm pretty sure we have to go along this little mountain ridge, this valley, to get into, or maybe not. Maybe, is it, where am I going? We're getting pretty close to where we need to be. I'm not sure if it, I'm pretty sure we have to go into this valley up here to get towards the Palisade Reservoir. So I'm gonna kind of just stick this heading for now. And we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close to the end of our mission here. Bringing up the caboose. A lot longer stream than I was anticipating. Did we get Delilah as a pup? Yes, we did. She was only a few months old when the family got her. She's technically my sister's dog. My sister was the one that wanted the dog. We had a yellow lab, like a purebred yellow lab, before Delilah. Her name was Sammy, that my parents had got when I was 5. And she lived for 14 years, so she lived a long time. And then when my sister was young teenager, 16 years old, she wanted to get a dog, so we went to a shelter and Delilah was a rescue, so we went and got her from a shelter when she was a couple months old. So we've had her in the family since then. And yeah, she's almost 10 and she's as spry as a pup. You know, a lot of energy, always playful and very healthy, very active. So hopefully she'll live a long time. Look at all those windmills. Yep, all those wind turbines. Lots of wind turbines out there. Look at that. Devils have tied the game 3-3. And it's only like the start of the second period. They were down 3-0 in the first, and it's only the start of the second period that they've already come back to tie it at 3-3. So that's pretty good. I guess all I had to do was tell them that they sucked about, 20 minutes ago. Usually... Alright, chat. So I have a theory. For those of you in the chat that don't know, I'm a New Jersey Devils fan for hockey. I'm a New York Red Bull fan for MLS soccer. Yes, I like MLS soccer in the U.S. Don't shoot me. I am a Minnesota Vikings fan for football, and I'm a New York Mets fan for baseball. Those are 4 franchises that aren't exactly great in the last decade and a half. For some of them, ever. Anyways, so I don't really have good teams. Most of them suck. They almost always suck. But my theory is that, and I've noticed this, that when I talk some smack about my teams, it almost always seems to be the case where as soon as I start talking bad about them, they start playing really good in any situation. So when the Devils went down 3-0 in the first period, I started talking crap about them. And right now they just scored again, so they're winning 4-3 in the second period of this game after I talked crap about them when they were down 3-0. So my theory is again working. It seems to be working tonight because after I told them that they sucked in my mind and out loud, they're now winning 4-3. So I'm going to stick with that theory because it seems to work. It would be boring if I won all the time. Look, I just want to win some of the time, okay? I haven't, the last time any of those teams that I just mentioned that I follow won a championship was in 2003 when the Devils won their 3rd cup. Since then, no championships, so I need something. Because I was only 11 years old when that happened. I would like to have, like, some kind of winning when I'm an adult. It'd be nice. Anyways, my theory's holding up again tonight because I talked so much junk about them when they went down 3-0 and now they're winning 4-3 and the game's not even half over. I should just keep talking junk about it. Maybe they'll score like 12 goals tonight. Anyways, we basically just need to fly along this little mountain ridge right here that you guys see, and that'll take us pretty much the rest of the way to our destination. Don't reverse the reverse jinx. Yeah, no, like I said, I should just keep talking shit about them. Because they have been bad for the most part this year, unfortunately. It'd be nice if they could win a game. I went to the Devils game on Tuesday night, and they looked awful. They were playing San Jose in New Jersey. I went to the game, and they looked terrible for most of the game. They ended up losing 5-2. Probably one of the worst games I've gone to in a few years. So, they owe me one. But I kid you not, and I tell this to my parents all the time too. Like, I start talking junk about my teams, and they start playing well. Anytime I talk shit about them. So, theory reigns supreme tonight, so far. Let me go ahead and pull up a sectional chart, chat. We passed Idaho Falls. We're pretty much coming right into here. We're passing by probably Husky. Maybe we're a little bit south. But either way, we're coming along this little valley right here between this little mountain right here and this little guy right here. Eventually, we will see the Palisades Reservoir and Alpine. Wind calm, 10 and clear. Alpine Field. Is there a specific runway you want to land? Land runway 13.
Mike, this is the north end of the lake inbound.
So we'll probably, since we're bringing up the caboose anyway, chat, we'll probably just fly straight in for runway 13 since we're going to be coming down that way anyway, and that's the preferred landing. Starting to get close to golden hour here, at least for what I have set in the sim. Might have timed this perfectly where we're going to be landing right at sunset. Obviously not real time, because if it was real time it'd be dark as hell and there's no way to be able to get in or out of these places. But the weather is real. Even though I don't have Rex Weather Force or anything running, it's COM 10 and clear, and the sim is set for COM 10 and clear, so the weather is real. Oh, the Devils almost scored again. If only they didn't suck, they'd be up by like 6 goals. See? I'm gonna try and keep it going, chat. We're gonna try and keep this theory going. Alright. By the way, I do have the landing rate meter going, chat, so when we get a little bit closer, you guys will have to start putting your landing rate guesses in. We still got a little bit of time here, I believe. We're still probably like 15 minutes out. Flight is taking a lot longer than I had anticipated, I will not lie. This was definitely a bit of a slow airplane to pick for this event, but again, since we're in the bush, it was kind of hard to not want to use this. Deadcom gotta be a greaser. Well, my history in tailwheel aircraft in any sim, this one or X-Plane 11, is not the greatest, so we'll find out. Speaking of tailwheels, a buddy of mine took me flying in his tailwheel Stinson the other day, and that was pretty fucking cool. Got to fly over my house, nice and low. For those of you in the Virtuous A Flying Club, you know who I'm talking about because I pretty much outed him in
Alpine Air Park,
Club
active runway.
Discord.
3.
Traffic number 1 northwest.
Alpine Air Park, Plymouth up, 3499. Mike is on a long final for 13 Alpine.
So just pretty much keep flying down this valley and we'll find it. We still got probably like 10 miles out. Probably roughly like 10 miles out. No, because when we hit the top of the reservoir, we're 10 miles out, and we haven't even hit the top of the reservoir, so we're probably like 20 miles out. Jesus, we still got a ways to go. This is a slow bird. This is like going into Brant's nowhere fast territory. Oh, you guys are a little early on the landing rate guesses, since I'm still apparently like 20 miles out, but those numbers will be accepted. I accept your numbers for the guesses. I'm running out of daylight here, so I'm gonna trying to go as fast as I possibly can here. Oh god. Pulled the mixture by accident. Whoops. Don't want to do that.
Alpine traffic.
I wanted to make sure I was as lean as I could be, and I accidentally pulled the mixture too lean. That was scary. Dub Aviator 122. Alright, now you guys are just really going hard with the Price is Right theme. $1 Bob. Or Drew. I guess it's Drew now, but when it was Bob, is it $1 Bob? One of my dreams in life is to go on to The Price is Right and play Plinko. I don't even know if they still play Plinko, though. That'd be pretty neat. My mom used to tell me when I was young, like really young, like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, whenever The Price is Right was on, she could put me in like a chair in the living room, and then she could just go do whatever the fuck she wanted for like an hour, because I would not move out of that chair for the full hour that The Price is Right was on. So apparently when I was a really young kid, I used to love that show. And even now, I think it's still a great show. And I would love to actually be a contestant on it one day. And like I said, if they ever brought Plinko back, I would love to play some Plinko, but... Nice little nugget for you guys about me. Remember to always get your pet spayed or neutered. All of those entries, by the way, that I see now in the chat are accepted as your final entries for my landing rate, even though I'm still fucking 20 miles out, probably. And I apologize for the language. I've been having a little bit of allergies tonight. I'll be better. I gotta be better. What's the elevation at Alpine? It is 5637. All right. Good to know. Oh, another conversation.
Good night.
Have a good night. Thanks for coming in today, Ben. Another conversation I can have with you, chat, while we're slowly making our way to Alpine is I watched. Think about how I want to say this. My brain's not working 100% right now. I got my parents into watching Ted Lasso, which I love. I love Ted Lasso, and my parents love it too. So if you haven't already watched Ted Lasso, it's on Apple TV, so you do need a subscription to Apple TV to watch it. But if you have that, and you haven't watched Ted Lasso already, great show. Would highly recommend it. It's 2 seasons currently. I know they're making another one at least. It sucks that there's only 2 seasons right now. I really want to watch more. It's that good of a show. Like I binged watched the entire 2 seasons of it, which is 22 episodes. I think there's 22 episodes for the 2 seasons. I binge watched it within a week. Obviously, Will Dog 26 has seen the show. Great show. Would definitely recommend it if you haven't already watched it. Again, you do need a subscription to Apple TV for it, but it's worth it. People have been telling me there are some other good shows there on Apple TV, like The Morning Show and I can't remember the other one now. Hey, no spoilers. No spoilers. But you can make better use of that Apple TV subscription with some of the other shows soon too. I think we finally see the Palisade Reservoir, chat, right here. So we're almost there. Yeah, if you're in the chat and you haven't watched Ted Lasso, get Apple TV, watch the show. It's worth it. I'm already ready for season 3. I have no idea when that's going to be, but it better be soon. If you like sci-fi, see, I don't really like sci-fi a whole lot. I mean, I like Star Wars and I like Star Trek, but other than that, I'm not huge on the sci-fi, to be honest with you. So. Last of the flying club trying to get in here right now. I am definitely behind. There's only a few guys that are still on the ground over there. Have you watched the morning show on there? I watched the first episode.
Alright, I'm gonna head off. You guys have a good rest of your flight or day.
Have a good night. I watched the first episode of the morning show. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll probably keep watching it, but I'm not sure if it's something I'm gonna like or not. Sun's starting to get behind that mountains pretty quick on us here. We're gonna have to get there soon. Just out of 3U2 now, safe to America. Oh, so we got a late straggler. The count's gonna go to 14, Zach, since Brant's here nice and late.
Alright, thanks for letting me know.
I actually count for 5 pilots because of my skill.
Yeah.
Man, and Winnipeg just tied the game at 4-4, so I guess this is going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Okay, good night, guys. Pleasure as always.
Have a good night.
See ya, have a good night.
Guess I should start talking shit about my team again.
Alpine traffic, Cloud is 6 November.
Entertaining game. 4-4, pretty much at the halfway mark here. 9 minutes to go in the second. It was hard to watch Steve Carell as a serious character in the morning show. It was also, I agree, you know, he also, he played a serious role in The Big Short. The movie The Big Short, he played a serious character as well. And I don't know how I felt about that either, so you're kind of right. That's why I said I don't know about that show. Like I said, I only watched the one episode though, so I'm going to give it more of an opportunity at some point, but... Alpine traffic Cessna 124 my Charlie, just hitting the top of the reservoir inbound for runway 13, so I guess it's about 12-13 miles out. Alpine. A little bit of traffic out there. You can see a little flashing lights right there. I will say, one of the good things about this update is that they did improve the visibility of other aircraft in the sim. Which is something that's been a problem, especially when on VATSIM doing our club events. Dan in real life is pretty good. I'll have to look that one as well. I haven't even heard of that one yet. Never saw a dinner for schmucks. I'll be honest, chat, for the most part, I'm like culturally illiterate when it comes to movies and shows. But when I find one I like, I really like it. Golden hour. Almost out of daylight here. Final push.
Alpine traffic, 5 to 6 November Golf final, 13, touch and go Alpine.
Beautiful little reservoir here. It's gonna probably look even nicer when we find the airport on the other side of this little hill. Pretty much illiterate. Well, to be honest, I don't know how to respond to that. I'm sorry, maybe, is the way to respond to that? I don't know what to say, I'm sorry. I'm culturally illiterate, so. I don't think that's as bad as completely illiterate, but. Unless that's what you meant.
Alpine traffic, 5 to 6 November Golf right crossing on 3
In which case, yikes.
northwest. Alpine.
We got the light in the cockpit coming on, that's how you know it's starting to get dark. We gotta get there quick. We're almost there. Alpine's going to be on the left side of the reservoir here towards the end. Kind of pretty much right where we see our little traffic out here. Slowly making our way. I think I see the field. That's going to be it right there, sure enough. You can almost see the good people of Alpine getting their waters out if it was June. Yeah, and it's probably a little bit chilly out there for the boat right now. A little too chilly for the boat right now. Great little sunset we got going on here with the mountains. Nice colors. The sim does a pretty good job with that too. Again, in terms of the visuals, this sim has got it made. Everything else, a little suspect. Should do a low pass and then a pattern back to 1-3. I've been streaming for too long and I gotta get down on the ground and call the girlfriend. She's probably pissed that I've been streaming for this long. I don't think she's actually pissed, but I also kind of have to use the bathroom, so we're gonna land and we're gonna call it good once I get on the ground. But now's your last chance, chat, to get a landing rate guess if you haven't got one in already. So Melvin, Zach, Dub Aviator, Good Fixins, Willdog26, they all have guesses in. If you don't already have a guess in, now is your last chance to do it before I touch down at Alpine. Alpine traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie is about a 3-mile final straight in for runway 13 full stop Alpine. Yeah, they definitely boxed you in for sure. But anyone that hasn't already guessed, last call, last call. I did not, Willdog26, I did not. Mistakes were made. Oh, my tail wheel landings have been brutal. I think you guys all were too generous with your guesses. Alpine traffic, so it's the 124 Mike Charlie, short final for 113, full stop, Alpine. You're telling me I'm high, but I don't believe you, Poppy. Also, does this airport actually have lighting in real life? If it does, that's pretty baller. Oh, I'm way too fast. Oh.
Alpine traffic, Pilot 6 November Golf 5 Northwest would be looking at their modified right base for
189 with the bounce. I feel like the bounce was a bit of a disservice. I didn't think it was that bad. 189 though. That's pretty cool that it is actually a lit airport. Alpine traffic says 124 Mike Charlie is clear, runway 13, Alpine. Park in the grass over here somewhere. Oh, don't go into the water. Oh, I'll just stop it right there. I want to showcase camera real quick. Oh, hello. Yeah, neat little strip here. So this scenery worked pretty well. Alpine. Oh, this is like a little community airport kind of deal going on. Okay, I see.
November Golf, 2 mile final.
Got a little ramp here, but then you got some like houses and hangars and stuff. Okay, I see what's going on here. That's kind of cool. I can dig it. I can dig it. Alright, so the closest guess then to the 189 is going to be Zach with his 124. So yeah, Zach really did you in there, Melvin. So Zach Bartik is going to have the closest guess. Then I already gifted him a sub tonight for making the emojis, so no gifted sub needed for anyone else. Yeah, that is a neat little strip. It's like a little community airport deal. Very nice. I like it. Oh, we got our buddy Zach, I think, coming in right now on to 1-4 or 1-3. Let's watch him come in, and then after we watch him land, I'm going to get out of here because I have to pee. Try to find someone to host. Pretty nice area. Nice airport, nice little area, beautiful landscape. We even came in at golden hour, set the sim almost perfectly for it. Look at that, right there. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 definitely has the visuals down. Ah, Winnipeg scored, and it's 5-4. Now my team's losing again. Let me get out of the stream before it gets worse, chat. Let's find who's still streaming tonight. And while I do that, I want to say thanks for coming in today, everybody. I really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting the stream tonight. We had Inzin, thank you for the follow. Niner Lives, 523 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you guys all for the follows. For everyone that was in the chat, I appreciate you all. Zach, thank you for making the new emotes for me, and I hope you enjoyed the gift sub. Hope you guys enjoy what you saw on the Cessna 170, flying a little bush in Flight Sim 2020 with the Virtue Safe Flying Club. Looks like, who's streaming tonight? Who's streaming? Who should we host tonight? Well, Eric Flight is streaming. I don't know why he decided to join us for the group flight tonight. I guess maybe he got home a little bit late or something, but we'll go ahead and give a host to Eric Flight, our good friend and admin of the Virtuous Safe Flying Club. See what he's doing. Let me get that going. Everybody in the chat, have a good night. Stay safe. Thanks for coming in today.
You're on guard with KGO.
Alright, see you guys. Thanks for flying the night. You too.
It's been a weird week. I wanted to fly that.
Yep, because we got Brant coming too, right?
On the computer fast enough.
Alpine traffic, Sky 13437, 2 miles northwest, inbound, full stop, Alpine.
Cinnamon and all those people there. Thank you for rating the channel down. 9 viewers. We're on our way to Quebec tonight, and I just got the weather. Going to depart runway 3 from here on Taunton.